that's the interface. Immediately you open Canva, that's the interface. Okay, then pause the video. You can just download it on your mobile, your store app, Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Once you open it, this is the interface. Please take it back, thank you. The video is a bit fast, so my explanation is going to be fast as well. The app is loading. So this is the interface, like I said. Then these are pictures that are already there that you can edit to suit whatever design you want to do. I was just trying to scroll through. So I'm going to work with this. I worked with this picture. You can remove that picture to whatever you have. So, and also change the fonts, the colors. So I'm changing the fonts to Horizon series. That's the whole idea of why we are here. This is how you change your picture, your color, to any color you want. Like Mr. Tayo Ojo said, branding is key. So if you're posting on your social media platform, I advise you stick to just one color. It's a bit catchy. So I've changed the background and I'm using a font. I'm writing 30th of October, which is today's date. It can be flipped. Any corner you want it, you can just place it there. The venue, Oriental Hotel. This is my phone. You can see my keypad and my gallery. So I'm trying to choose a picture to use on my design. I chose Mr. Ashiri. I'm trying to adjust the font here. You can add other pictures. You can have multiple pictures on your design. So I'm going to add the company logo to this right now. I have a lot of pictures in my gallery, so it took me a while. Okay. Okay, so that's the picture. You can adjust it to any size you want. You can place it anywhere you want. So I used it on my top right because I was comfortable with that. As bright and clear as Mr. Ashiri's picture. So, and you're done. You save to gallery and your design is ready. It's as simple as that. I did another tutorial with a blank page. The first one I did was with a template from Canva. So right now I'm going to use a blank page. So I started afresh. The logo you have that you want to use, place it wherever you want to. We have beautiful fonts. You can use different colors as well. Just when you scroll down, you see different fonts. Though some of them you have to pay for it because this app has the paid version and the free version as well. But I've been using the free version for more than 6 months now to create design, so it's what we can all use. I'm trying to change the color of the background and the font color as well. So this app is very simple. Whatever thing you want to use it for, pictures. On this app, you can see designs for documents as well. You can use it for documentation. You can do pictures, flyers. So on your social media pages, it's not always a single picture. You create some ideas that is a bit catchy for your viewers. So the app was looking a bit plain. So we have shapes. I picked the shapes from the box there and I'm placing it there. You can as well change the color. You can put a picture in it. You can write on it as well. This is how you change your color on the app. Hope we're all following. Or is it too fast? Okay, so you can use the picture as the background image. You can as well make, I removed it, you can as well put a picture by the side. Like I said, it depends on what you want and the idea you're trying to send to your viewers. So I minimize the picture and I'm just going to put it by the corner. The picture can be cropped. You can make it very small. You can make it big. You can flip it. And we have different, the way you want it to appear. You can make it faint, you can make it bright. So these are just options. Okay. So added text again. I wrote your premium real estate company, and that's where this is just our design. On this app, there's a folder where you can add, you can just label them. For Beaufort Homes, you have a section. All the designs you've done for Beaufort Homes can be in a folder. If it's for birthday wishes, you can have folders where you can also place them in. So the design is user-friendly. It takes less than 2 seconds. As you can see, we just did 2 designs on this app, so it's very okay. Please, the next one, please. Back to the slide. Well, do we have questions concerning the app? So these are few designs I have done with the Canva app. Most of the pictures are downloaded from the internet, from clip art. It's a bit faster. You just download the picture, then place it where you want to. So thank you very much for your time.
And a special thank you to you for editing me. I really appreciate. Please, let's appreciate her one more time. I know we are tired. We are going to do something very simple now. But before we do it, one of my very good Oga just walked in. This man, everywhere I see him, he used to write check for me. I don't know how he used to do it. He's the check man. So if I introduce him and you people did not clap for him, I know you people don't want me to make money. I know you are my enemies. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the MD of Fortizo Properties in the building in person of Mr. Patrick Oriyomi. Please, let's appreciate him. He's a tall, handsome man. He belongs to SBA, the Sweet Boys Association. He's a real man, a correct guy to the core. And judged by his cap, we already know the network he's using. So, Mr. Patrick Oriyomi, good to see you again. The last time we saw was at the airport. You were coming in, I was going out. If you shall remember, the second time it was at a hotel in the restroom. You were going in, I was coming out. Third time was on Third Mainland Bridge, traffic. But that time, you were going, you wanted to swim. I like you have lands under the water too. All these real estate people, they can frustrate you. That was that one real estate company, they want to make me ambassador. They did not send me venue. So I didn't know. They said they would send me venue the day of the inauguration. They didn't send the van. They said I should just start. Imagine, just told me, they said start driving towards the island. Mumu me. I started driving towards the island. They sent that address after I got to toll gate here. You know what it means for you to enter an address on Google Map on this toll gate here, and Google Map is telling you 4 hours 26 minutes remaining. But money problem. He said in 6,000 meters turn right. I've never seen that kind of real estate people. God go judge you. I got to one place, I couldn't go again. They said, don't worry, a Land Rover is coming for you. Land Rover. When I got there, that guy gave me swimming trunk. He gave me swimming trunk and rain boots. He said, what for? He said, our land is underwater. We plunged into the river. We started swimming. When we got offshore, I started hearing from Lagos. So as we got offshore, I was just hearing Ado, Aramoko Ekiti, Ado. From Ekpe, we don't reach Ado Ekiti. I say, where your land? He said, Ido Ekiti. Money, He said, they have another land in Port Novo and you will be our ambassador. I said, God forbid, I'm a Christ ambassador. New issue. But Mr. Fotiso no be like that. Thank you. As I see, I happy. See your shoe alone. Jesus. This is a shoe. Where do you stay, sir? It's a general question for us here, so you will understand. Where do you stay? No, I'm serious. Jokes apart. Where do you stay, sir? You shall stay on the island. On the island, sir. Somewhere close. Good. You shall not stay in Lawansi. Because the place you are sitting down, that local government got allowance in you. Imagine you. I know which they talk. This man is from Lawansi. It's from Lawansi. Before they call you to landlord's meeting, Lawansi. So I know which they talk. So we'll do a very quick exercise before we call on the next speaker. I understand we've been sitting for long, so I need you to walk up to someone not on your row. It might be the alternate row, and just ask the person like 1 to 3 questions. Then I will call us out randomly to know 1 or 2 things about the person. So we are going to do it. Can we have music, please? Do we have music? Okay. Who is in the choir here? So I will just give us like 1 or 2 minutes. The time starts now. Just walk up to someone and just introduce yourself to the person. Make sure you ask questions. Make sure you ask questions. Sir, it's not an opportunity. You will come back. It's not an opportunity. You will stick. So just walk up to someone new. Yeah, relationship and networking is key. 80% of what you will achieve is predicated on relationship. So you can't do without it. So if you don't know how to introduce yourself to people, please, so make sure. Some people are not standing up until Lawansi. This is your opportunity to leave Lawansi and go to Chevron. Go and mix with someone in Chevron. Don't just sit down there. See the person saying in Ogba, the antique code where from Ogba, she don't go VI. Meet someone, talk, interact, ask questions. Ask for their blog group. Ask for what my blog group O positive. My genotype AA. What else you want to know about me? I will tell you. It's not only comedy I do. I do so many things. It's too much. Google me. Okay. I write books. I publish books. I am a business developer. What else do you want to know? I shall have money. I'm a rich guy. I'm not broke. Money owo ke se igberaga. Ask questions. So stop asking me questions until I want to. Go and ask another person question. Ask question. Auntie Rukayat, ask question, please. Normally, I don't like talking in before. You people have kuku seen me talking in. It's time for me to talk out. It's too. Yes, I don't use it on trouser normally. Will you give me another shirt? My shirt is too short. Buy another one for me. How much? Small thing. Send your account details. Go and meet someone. It's me you are meeting. Me, I'm an unserious person. Hey, mom, I was by. Meet people. Meet out. 2 minutes more. Make sure you walk around. Mr. Patrick, by the way, can we have you on your seat there? Then, while we talk, if you care for tea and coffee, don't worry, feel free, go to the right part of the hall. Yeah, right at that corner, you can have tea, you can have coffee. Interact, I will ask questions. This is where you can land clients. When you interact, that's how it works. Nobody knows what you can do until you tell them what you can do. If you sell okirika, tell people now. If you sell land, tell people. You dey do nanny. Maybe you used to help people to babysit. Tell us now. Let us help you babysit. Apart from selling land, you sell cars too. Network. Me, I'm a jack of all trade. There's nothing you want to do that I don't know how to do. Ask question, ask for their address, collect phone number, Instagram handle. Tell them to follow you so that your followers can increase. Tell them to follow you, and they should like your post and comment. If you like the person's necklace, ask them where they got it. It's part of it. If you are going to the same area, you can collabo and book Taxify together. That's how to make it in life. 1 minute more. It's going. And it's going. 45 seconds more. $25 seconds more. Don't forget, it's still the Horizon, an initiative of Beaufort Homes. Don't tell them your fake name, oh. Name, address, phone number, blog group, genotype. 8 seconds more. 3 seconds more. And that's it. Okay. Let me give us 1 minute more. Let's start rounding off. Let's start concluding. Make sure you meet someone. This man Sabi, he has gone to Chevron. Correct. If you want to meet me, you can come and meet me too. It's part of it. I will answer you. Come and meet me. I am myself. Okay. All right. Can we all return to our seat now? Thank you. Can we all return to our seats? Landlord's meetings. Let escorts wait behind. 20 seconds more. Let's return to our seat, please. Let's return to our seat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Brother on suit, please come to the front, sir. Please. Yeah, please. You are recording. Come first. You don't know you are part of the team when you were meeting someone. Come. Come. Don't far. My auntie on blue gown, please come. Please come. Yeah. Please come. Brother, come. Bros, come. Kilo Shei. What's the name, man?
Daisy.
Wow. You are from where?
I'm from Rivers State.
Rivers. Wow. Name, sir?
Rotimi.
You are from where, sir?
I'm from Ogun State.
Ogun. Where in Ogun?
Where in Ogun? I'm from Yewa.
Yewa. Okay. Awori. Kuku collect mic. Come and do MC. They help you. Who did you meet?
Precious, I met Joy.
Who is Joy? Where is Joy? Tell her to stand. So where is Joy staying? You didn't what? You want to go and get Expo? Ungozi from Abia. And Joy from where? Joy is from where?
I didn't ask that.
You did not ask? You didn't ask for her address? What did you not talk about?
We talked about real estate in general.
About the price of rice?
Real estate.
Real estate?
Yes.
So you did you exchange contact?
Not yet. I'm going to meet after now.
After now. Okay. Can go and have your seat.
Did I say I met Precious
From Odba?
Precious Jewel Property? And Peculiar Jewel.
Auntie come. Inco. Percy they bear no, Percy they bear peculiar. You call them precious.
It's the thing.
It's the P.
Yes.
Peculiar. No, that's Yoruba people now. Yoruba people are expert at spelling names. They say peculiar. They say peculiar. Say Timothy and Timo. Yoruba people undo your name. Jeremiah. SK. That's Eskaya SK. Who did you meet, bros?
Okay, I met Sandra.
Okay.
Yes.
Where is Sandra staying?
She's staying at Aja.
Aja. Good. So what does she do?
She's into real estate.
What kind of car does she drive?
Well, would you talk about that?
Okay. Where's her address?
You mean her address? No, I didn't collect the address.
Her phone number, uncle?
Location. Yeah, I have that.
Instagram handle?
I'll get that.
Did she follow you?
We've not.
Did you follow back?
Maybe later.
Maybe later. Did she collect your account details? Which bank is she using? You don't know. What's her blog group? Do you know? So what did you not ask after?
No, we talked about this.
You did not. That's not business. Business is about knowing every single details. It might look funny. Everyone I transact business with, I know. Yes, that. No, it's an act. It's an act. That's it. Because everybody will meet in life. You will meet them in the shortest period of time, and you have that shortest window to make an impression. So if you don't have everything you need within that period of time, everyone that will transform your business, you don't have the whole day to relate with them. It might look funny, it's part of it. Yes, now. No. There's a way you won't ask directly. You never can tell someone's account number. If you want me to teach you, I will teach you. It's my job. If we should do practical. Okay, please. See. I want to pay this person, but I don't have cash. She wanted transfer. Me, I have cash. Can you help me transfer 5K to her now? I'll give you cash.
I don't do that.
You don't do that because you're on the defensive. Because you sure wanted to tackle me by all means.
Money to my account now. Maybe you want to do something.
Let's say account number is not part of it. I'm joking, but is blood group not part of it? If the person need blood, don't call. Eh? Who told you it's not an emergency? It might be the day the person needed blood. That's what we close the client for you. You just say no, I'm O negative. Oh yeah, draw blood, and they'll start supplying you. You don't know. Do you think it's easy to get clients? Bros, you can go and sit down. Sorry, before I cut it off. You think it's easy to get clients? It's not easy, oh, I swear. No, don't let us spiritualize it. It's not easy. I'm telling you the truth. There are some of my clients, I know the names of all their kids and their birthdays. I'm not joking. Oh. I know the birthday of their children. So I know when to send message. I know their own birthdays. I know their anniversaries. Do you understand? So it might look funny that I was just asking blood group genotype, maybe because just to be funny, but it's just a pointer that every detail is essential. You never can tell the detail that will be your selling point. You never can tell. You never can tell. Like now, I know I have a lot on you. You understand? Do you understand? I have a whole lot. If I want to close you now, let's say she back to Lawansi. She came with her own car now. So don't worry. Maybe I'll go back to Lawansi. The problem with those areas is even if I order Taxify for you, the driver will not go. When I used to stay in Ijushaga that year, from Igos order, see, those Taxify drivers, they are very rude. They are always very polite in the first instance. Hello? Yeah, I just ordered you now. I say, oh, yeah, great. Well done, sir. How is today going? Today is good. So where are you going? And I say, Ijushaga. I say, hello? Hello? Sir, you are not talking. He said, no. I'm waiting for you to cancel the trip. I don't need to say anything again. Only you will now be negotiating distance. The next person you will call, you will not call it Ijushaga. You will say, where are you going? Ogba. I said, I'm not going. You cut it. Before you know it, you will order to Uworo. From Uworo, you will trek home. Ma worry what daily. Che you here. Maybe you shall have transport fare. Otito. And you don't want to follow that bro. If you don't have, give any. Wait, are you a lawyer? Wait. Do you want transport fare? Solicitor of the universe. What do you want, Jari? What do you want from B4 Tomes? I need to call the second speaker now. What do you want from me? Who told you I have a car? What do you want from me? My phone. Oti miss here. Oti rinsin. Oti miss here. Oti. Yeah. It's my connection. It's electrical.
I said your connection is because I'm into presenting, I'm into acting as well, and my mom is a caterer, so I can use your platform.
What's your mommy? She don't hook me. But you don't pick two things now. Your mom is a caterer, so we go advertise her cake, Abi. One. And you are a presenter. You are a dancer too. Okay. We'll work some. Don't worry. something out. You are not you even carry mama comot allowance. You understand? If you carry her for allowance, movement. Don't worry. I got you. Just speak with Auntie Biodun. Don't worry. My complimentary card. I don't use complimentary card. All the second speaker. I know we're having fun. Don't worry, I got you. You understand? It is well. Every day, so it won't be like I'm blowing my trumpet. So one speaker is going to be talking.
There's something called the survival mode, which is the worst mode you can ever be in your life. This same message I'm giving you guys, this is the same message. If you're in the realtor industry, this is the message you need to craft to your audience. Do you understand? You need to craft this message in your best way to your audience. You need to connect with them. Now, there's a problem, and the problem is survival mode. What is survival mode? Survival mode is, today, I need to think of where I'm going to sleep. I need to think of what I'm going to eat. I need to think of where I'm going to next. So what happens? You are no more creative. You are now in that dull atmosphere. You can't think. Because your thought is, I need to eat. I need to pay my rent. I need to think of my family. So you can't be creative. So you're in that survival mode, that unproductive mode, whereby you are just thinking of, how can I get to my next level? And trust me, when you're in that mode, you can never achieve anything in life. You can never achieve anything in life. So people need to understand that survival mode is, just look at that tortoise. It can't move anywhere. And it's not his fault. But the problem is, he has a lot of issues. He has issues such as paying his rent. And when you're thinking of, oh, December has come, I need to renew my rent, all you also is, rent new. You can't think further. You can't innovate. You can't create stuff. To be honest, any day I say, okay, you know what, let me just create some. See, I joke, I joke to make money. And I'm not just trying to boast about it. If I just say, okay, you know what, let me just think of an idea I want to sell. I just create something and I push it out there. People call. People just call. Because I understand how to communicate with you. So as a realtor, if you don't know how to communicate with people, they can never buy from you. If you don't understand their pain points. And I'll teach you one strategy at the end of this, and I hope also Bayfort Homes will also learn from this, because if you are not creating something that your economy can afford or that can actually help them solve their problems, is a problem, right? So survival mode, like I said, is very unproductive. And the only way, the fastest way to leave this mode is actually acquiring a land. Because once you can solve the issue of rent, you've solved 60 to 70% of your problem. It's a fact. Once you, as someone that is married, you know that you have a house, your wife comes back home, your kids, they come back home. You are not thinking of how you can pay your rent. You can sit down and think, what can I do? How can I better my business? What value can I give? You are not under any kind of pressure. But once you have not sorted out the issue of your land, your house, trust me, this life you'll just be running. And I tell people, someone can say, oh, that's why I ask, why are you here today? Are you just here to go for another event and just come and go and you don't leave, you don't learn anything? Why are you here today? And it's the questions you need to ask yourself and ask, your potential clients and people you come across with. Is the question now is, okay, yes, the person wants to get a land or a property. And for the person, it might be expensive. I get is small, but I love what you guys are selling. The next question is, how can I? It's not I can't. How can I? Because once you start asking that question, even the person you are dealing with will now say, oh, right, I see this person is interested. Okay. Do you have 30% of the money? Can you be paying this every month? There's now a discussion, and you're now moving forward. But immediately you tell yourself, I can't, you are doomed. You are gone. In a month, if you have your personal business or you have a personal target, if you have a guide, the problem is people don't want, the problem we have is that people don't want to pay for value, but they want to get value. And I'm not going to be wrong here, but I just want you to connect real quick. Just like you told the MC that, oh, can I have your number and stuff like that, right? To be honest, you don't want to pay the price. That's the fact of it. You don't want to pay the price. Because there's a price for him to be here. Do you understand? And I'm just teaching you a technique. Because in life, when you're ready to pay the price, you start getting results in your life. Do you understand? And paying the price doesn't mean I have to pay money. It has to be finances. No. It can be your time. It can be you volunteering for what it does. Where I am at this point is based on my service to other people. Do you understand that? So once you know that, you're able to connect faster with people. But for realtors, like I said, the first thing is, if you are going to connect with people, understand the reality of Nigeria. Is a poor country. We are in a poverty country. It is there. Let's not deceive ourselves. But now, when you want to now create your strategy, how can I work around this issue? So should I create a plan? Should I focus? Should I differentiate? So now you're doing your thing, but you're doing the same thing everybody's doing. So I see videos, and I'm trying to be real here. I see videos. People just go to a land and take video. Oh, this is this person, so place. Hey, but call me. Everybody's doing the same thing. How do you differentiate? I'm a business consultant, but I'm called Mr. Price. And everybody calls me every day that, oh, I have a problem with my price, solve my problem. Because I differentiated myself from the crowd. We have over 100 business consultants. So if you say you're looking for business consultants, before you call me, maybe I'm not number 30 or number 40. But once you say you have a price problem, even for Ladorito will say, go and meet Olaoluwa. Because I differentiated myself. So as a realtor, how do you want to differentiate yourself? Do you understand? How do you differentiate yourself? By sending the message, telling people that, you know what, yes, there is poverty in the land, right? The only way you can actually leave this circle is if you can invest in a land or property that will help you focus and think more. And it's not going to come easy, but you're going to ask questions. How can it be done? And the owners of the estate can say, you know what, let's have a package that we meet only people that are working, and we tie down their repayment to their salary account. Just have to be smarter. It's not stressful for you, it's not stressful for them. So they are dropping what they can drop, you are making what you can make. But if you don't do that and you're doing the same thing everybody is doing, yes, you will get your results, but it might take time. So, anybody, do you have any questions? Any questions, any general questions, business questions, questions that you just want to ask someone, you've not had the opportunity? Anybody with any question? Why are we all quiet? Did I confuse you or convince you? Which one? It's just for you to understand, because people that business analysts make the money right now. They understand. the data. Data comes, but we need to analyze the data. Where is it going to? What are people looking at? What are the pain points? What emotions can I talk to? What desires do they have? What needs do they have? Yeah? Yes. Yeah. In terms of, sorry? Yeah. No. So I didn't say that. Yeah, that means no. That's not a strategy. So videos is videos. Post is post, right? Yeah. So when I said okay, so now okay, yeah. So by created, so I said something. Maybe you didn't get it. So everybody is going and saying, "Oh, buy this land. I'm in Lekki, close to this place. Buy this." Everybody is doing the same thing, right? How can you differentiate yourself? Now you know the issue. You can say, oh, this land is in this specific area, right? I understand. So you come from a personal perspective. I understand that you need this land, you need this property, right? I know you might not have the money now. You let them see the need that you are no more productive because you cannot get this property, right? Then you now create a package. See, people want you to understand them. A customer just wants you to put yourself in their shoes. Do you understand? A customer is not someone that you're a customer to yourself now. If as you're marketing your land, okay, market it to yourself, would you buy? So that's the question you need to ask. No, not branding. No. It's the message. So now as a realtor, people that you partner with, you need to discuss it with them to be flexible. Right? Because when you work in a team, even when the MD or the owner of a business is pushing out what you should do, they don't know it all. The customer is the one to tell you how you should position your business, but a lot of people don't know. If you read the book called The Lean Startup, for people that run businesses, you can't say, Apple now cannot just say, oh, I'm creating this Apple phone and I'm dumping it on you guys. No. That's what a lot of Nigerians do. So Apple will create 70% of this phone, they'll push it out. They call it testing. Then it's the customer's feedback that will now make them create the final good. Now you understand something that, wow, Nigeria, the fact of the matter is that Nigeria is the #1 poverty capital in the world. So you need to leverage on that emotion. So it's more of an emotion and a connection to their need. So you need to connect to their need that, oh, you know what? I understand that you don't have this now. I understand that, and some of them don't understand that they actually need a land. So you need to let them know why they need it to live that survival, unproductive mentality. Once they know that, you then ask them, how much do you actually make in a month? Do you understand? So once you do that in your videos, you are not even going to finish everything I've said, and they'll say, well, you know what? Click on that link. Let me understand what that person has to say. Because trust me, if everybody is doing that same video, I see it on Instagram. They're not the only one. And I'm going to pass you. But once you say something different, that, wow, Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. A customer understands that you understand their feelings. I will not buy from you if you don't understand my feelings. Just like me, that I craft stuff. A customer will, see, you won't call me now. You won't call me surprised when you're okay now. When that your business is about to die, you call me. And that's how I position myself. Because you need your business to survive. And if you know that you're not getting money into your business, you now say, you know what, Mr. Price, what problem am I having? Am I not pricing properly? And when I come into the space, I would, if you are charging 100,000 naira, I can even increase it to 300,000 naira for you. and you get customers. Some customers are running from you because your price is not speaking with your strategy. You understand? So most of my talks are deep. It's only for, you just need to try and follow through. But you need to differentiate. Not that you will not do videos, but your videos should connect with people. That if I see your videos, like, yes, you looked at me and you created it for me, understanding my problem. Do you understand? Not just what you want to sell. It's not about you selling. It's about you creating something for those potential clients. Any other questions? I think I just have about 2 minutes more. Any general questions? Don't be shy about it. You know, don't be shy. Sometimes people are shy about asking questions, but don't be shy. Because sometimes you will never have the opportunity again to ask questions.
Branding.
Sorry?
What is branding?
Branding, okay.
Yes.
So branding is, if I had it on my slide, I could have showed you. So branding is just Coca-Cola. Sure, you can see that Coca-Cola, ba? That their logo. Do you know Coca-Cola? That logo. That logo has gone everywhere more than even Jesus Christ, though. Sure, you know. People have seen Coca-Cola and they have not seen Jesus Christ. Like, they've not heard of Jesus Christ, sorry to say, right? So branding is what I see about you that differentiates you from everybody. Your logo, even your person. Yes. And you have to be different. Nobody wants a copycat. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what you stand for. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what your brand, so a lot of people, and again, I'll talk to, but I like money, I like to collect money. So even when I'm giving things out, just out like this, I like people to pay. The fact of the matter is, even as a realtor, or as someone that is in the real estate space, in 1 month, you can make massive sales. I tell you. You can say, you know what, let me focus. Let me just have a niche. The problem is, you are trying to be everything to everybody, and you cannot be. You are trying to be this to this person. You want to cater to women. You want to cater to men. You want to cater to kids. You want to, are you the only one? So if you focus and say, you know what, I just want to focus on men or women working in banks. Right? So that's branding. Once you do that, what happens? Everybody in that circle comes to you. Right? And trust me, when another client calls you, I'm giving an example, it's very vague, but just catch it. When someone else calls you, so maybe you target men and women in banks, right? Financial institutions. So a lawyer calls you and say, oh, I need your service. A real business person that knows his onions will say, oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't consult for lawyers. I'll give you somebody's number. Please call them. What that does to you is that your brand, boom, X3. But people don't know. Because what happens is that she will go out and gossip. And trust me, all news, bad news is good news in branding. So they'll go out and say, I beg this person, she only does business with this person. Do you understand? So that's where the traction comes from. So that's branding. Do you understand? So do you see a problem that people are not focusing on, or you can actually do a feedback? So people don't understand. That's why a lot of Western world, they don't play with feedback. Anything you do, you need to say feedback. How did you like the event? What went well? What didn't go well? So once you understand that, you understand what people want, and you're not creative for them. So once you have that, then now create a brand for yourself. But your brand will be something that you like to be. So I like videos. So why do it not you? Do you understand what I'm saying? So around your own, trust me, people that are connected or differentiate. Understand with your own strengths. So if you have problems, all right, sir.
About what it needs is not an issue. But these people has the ability to borrow society, they see everything, and you have a ability to sell it, but of buying. They are not buying, okay. And I observe something. Most of it's not like they see other options that is good, but they're not just buying. So why?
Okay. They are marketing too hard.
The other fees, I will tell you, but they come to site, they still go back and relax, and most send reminder, but they are getting
So that, somebody is too available. Do you understand? It's a psychology. Selling is a psychology. So you need to, so even when you are, let the person understand that they are about to, and you let go of the person. Let go.
Your parent has buildings on the island, a show of hand. Nobody. My parents don't have houses on the island. They have on the mainland. And you know where? Akuti. Songo. Not even the Songo that we know, Songo water. But you know something? My children are not going to be where I am today because what? I'm taking a peep into the future. And whatever I see, I'm going to make good use of it. I'm going to be ahead because what? I am thinking. There's one thing that goes around on social media when they say, may your children not ask you where you are or where you were when your mates are making it. That is the plain truth. Now, when I say I like my country and I'm proud to be a Nigerian, something is going for us in this country, and that is what? Population. Everybody wants to associate themselves with Nigeria. Even the international artists, they are now doing collaborations. Because of what? We have population. So now the population we have, how are we leveraging on it? Either as a real estate investor or as a realtor. And you know, they say there are 3 basic necessities of life. Accommodation is number 1. When we live here, we are all going home. Nobody wants to sleep under the bridge. So, by going home, it's either you are going home as a tenant or as a landlord. Which would you prefer to go home to? Again, I also want to tell you that Rome is not built in a day. You can't just wake up all of a sudden and be a landlord. But while being a tenant, you must put a time frame. Just like I tell every employee too that I meet, while working for someone or working for a company, you must put a time frame. How long do you want to take to be a tenant? The moment there are no time frame, that is what Ashiri called them, glorified tenants. That's where it starts from. And having a house of your own, as far as Adenka is concerned, is about priority. It's about how you place your priorities. I know some big boys, you know, using an iPhone 11 Max, like 2 or 3, having a Range Rover, but they don't have a land. It's about priority and what you put on it, the value you put on it. And there are several things that embarrasses you. There are major costs. The first one is school fees. You might not know what it means, but if you have children in school that the school send back home, the children will look at you as if you are a failed somebody. If you have children and they ask you for some things, you know, there was a time my 8-year-old daughter was telling me, Mommy, buy me ice cream. And we went to see the ice cream. They said, I think 3,000. I said, this one is too expensive. And she said, just 3,000. 1, 2, 3. Just 3,000. Just 3,000. It took the elder brother to say, this is what? 3,000 is much for ice cream. But the truth is they don't want to understand. The same thing they would not understand if your landlord throws you out. Going back to my topic, taking a peep into real estate investment in Nigeria. It's all about what Nigeria is turning to be And if we are talking about real estate investment, we can't really exclude location. Location is everything as regards not even real estate alone, as regards everything. But to the topic of today, we are talking about real estate. So let's look at locations and how it affects real estate investment. Your dad could have 10 plots of land in, there's a place they call Matogun. Have you heard about it before? I think a plot there is like maybe 20 or 30,000. And on the island here, if you have a property of 2 million, 3 million, at the end of the day, it depends. It will, the return on investment is what matters. So while investing into real estate, you have to put several things into consideration, which is the location. Sorry to the people that live on the mainland, because for me, I like to say, okay, this is my location, and this is why it's my preferred choice. And why is it location? It's about the thing that is making that place a reference point. A lot of people tell me, Adenka Ibejuleki is far. And my question is far from where? Everybody goes to the embassy and go and queue for Canadian visa, US visa. Is that place not far? But you are going there for something. You want to go and satisfy yourself over there. So when you say Ibejuleki, it depends on your reference point. The reference point or your church. It's basically a particular look about Ibejuleki. Believe that in the, quote me, as the convergence of what is coming. Okay. So either as an investor or as a realtor, you need use this as a tool. Because you don't have the product knowledge of what you are selling. You are doing what every other person is. What are you doing differently? Because of what you are selling. Perimeter fencing, drainage, like we all know, these properties. We're not selling the. Go to a Dumota to go and buy something. The moment negotiated with something, you have something. As you enter, you see this one are original. Like I tell a lot of realtors, as far as I am concerned, there are 11,000 active realtors on the island. On the island, 11 what? Where else should the clients buy from me and not buy from? Say some people are not selling, but some are selling. 40% overview, we are selling. Sales comes from something. And confidence knowledge of what you are selling. When it comes to you and say they want to buy something, the confidence with which you say everything about that thing will determine if that person will buy from you or if that person will not buy from you. But when they tell me about this property and you don't even know what to say, they move on to the next person. Then you call my number. I didn't care. I've been into real estate for 2 years. I am not selling. You ain't go to the sale. You've not done your due diligence. We all went to school, BSc, 4 years, 5 years. Did you go to real estate academy? We are all picking from what we will pick. And another thing I have noticed is majority of us are in this business for the money's sake, not for passion. What you will sell as a salesperson that wants to make money is different from what you will sell as a salesperson for passion. Somebody asked me when I was coming, where is your slide? There are some topics I don't need slide for. It's all in my brain. Because of what? I have passion for few things. And one of my speakers also said that sales is psychological. If there's anyone here that's attended my training, that's what I say all the time. The person you are selling to wants to feel you, not about what you are saying, but about what he or she can perceive. So with the confidence you are saying it, the person is not only looking, the person is feeling what you are saying. And more often than not, what you are saying is directly opposite to what the person is feeling. And I can tell you why. Majority of us are in the business for the money. We know ourselves. Am I making sense? So let's take, for instance, someone that came into real estate because he wants to solve accommodation problem, school fees, personal responsibilities. So let's say Mr. A is having issues paying the child's school fees. The same Mr. A is having issues with landlord. The same Mr. A is having issues with his car. And let's say Mr. A is a realtor with Beaufort Homes. What is the cheapest price of Beaufort Park? I think it's 700,000. Am I correct? Okay, so now this client, this realtor gets a call. I want to buy property from someone. Let's even say the price is 7 million. And let's say, for example, hypothetical figure, the commission on that 7 million, let's say is 350,000. The moment the client calls that realtor, everything in his brain is what? 350,000, not even the 7 million. So the moment the client walks up to this realtor and says, I want to buy Beaufort Park, everything is, Mr. Man, drop this goddamn money, I need it. So everything you are saying, you are telling the man that the property is 7 million, that client is seeing or is perceiving 350,000 naira from you. So people will now say, some people will say, I can't buy from this. I don't think I want to buy it. You wouldn't know why the person is saying so. They say action speaks louder than voice. It's not about what you are saying. It's about what the person is speaking from you. So at the end of the day, you say everything, the person is looking at you. And while looking at you, the person is looking at 4 characters in you. Your face is divided into 4. The face of the landlord, right on your same face. The face of your school, your child's principal, your mechanic, the person you are owing, all in the face. So the person is not seeing Adeyinka, the person is not seeing Kati. The person is seeing a monster. Who wants to patronize a monster? Nobody. So it's important that we have passion in what we do. It's very, very important. And consistency as well. Some move into the real estate industry, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, they are gone. Because they came in for something else. They are not coming to say, okay, there is housing problem in the country. Let me see how I can solve it. Then again, on the part of investors, the truth is, just like I say, it's about priority. Where do you put your priority? A lot of people will call and, it's about expectation. You are not decided. You want to invest or you don't want to invest. You want to invest probably in the wrong place or you don't have enough money. So if you are an investor in the house, I'm going to be giving you some few points. The amount of money you have is going to determine the kind of property you want to buy. I've seen people call me and tell me, Adeyinka, I want to buy a land of 1 million. And I'm looking at a place like maybe VI, maybe Akin Adeshola. And for me, my own strategy as a salesperson, from afar, from a mile, I know if you're a time waster. My time is gold. And my time is money. You can't mess up with my time. So the moment you tell me it's 1 million, I just give you your size. That's it. You can't waste my time. You can't waste my data. By the time you tell me, okay, Adeyinka, you know what? Okay, you are telling me I would see in this area. But does it have CFO? So as investors in the house, what I tell investors that I meet is a lot of information is available to you everywhere. Google has really, really made things simple. The amount of money we have will make us know if you are going to have properties towards Aja or Aja onwards. It depends. But it is when you feel this 1 million should be able to buy property here, then you go and meet all these Omonile or all these fraudsters, and they what? They buy you. You see, buy you is, they defraud you is different. Do you understand? There's difference between they buy you and they defraud you. You see, when they do, they are still going to be telling you. When they buy you, madam, about it. So as investors, you need to know that while investing, you must at least talk to the right people and partner with the right company. Very, very. And why do I know? If you want to rent a house, what do we look at? The first thing we look at is accessibility. Or if I'm going to work, how will I take transport? Is there a market around? Is there a supermarket around? The same thing for you to know that is there going to be future in this place. So Imagine a location that has Dangote refinery. Dangote refinery is the sixth largest refinery in the world, and is the largest refinery in Africa. And by their estimates, their staff will be 20,000 staff. So look at the influx of 20,000 people in a place. They need a place to lay their head. They need food. They need clothing. They need several things. So if 20,000 people suddenly storm a particular location, what happens? Accommodation. And you know what? One factor that determines a hike in price is what? That's it. Some say scarcity. In most cases, it's not scarcity. It is demand. Some of us will create artificial scarcity, but in most cases, it is demand. So when 20,000 people comes into a place, just not a state now, just one local government, they all need a place to rest their head. So look at the value, the return on investment on properties around that area. So when you tell me, Adenka, I need a place in Akute, I will just tell you why. Some of these clients really do not know, but it is my duty as a real estate consultant to let you know. But some of them, what in DT? That is the plain truth. And as realtors, you must have all the knowledge in your hand to be able to advise your clients that real estate in Nigeria, as far as you are concerned, the best place to invest is here. Again, let's look at the Lekki Free Trade Zone. A lot of realtors don't know what that means. When we say a free trade zone, it's practiced all over the world, but fine, it's now in Lagos. What it means is that companies around that area, tax-free. We might not know what tax is all about because we are low-income earners. I'm sorry for the billionaires in the house. I am a low-income earner, and my tax is really, really very small. But for companies that pay tax up to 50, 60, 100, 200 million every month, the moment companies like that hears that, oh, there is a place, if you go and have your company there, you are not going to pay tax, they are encouraged. So it's a way of enticing investors to come and invest. Still in Ibejuleki, we have the Lekki Deep Seaport as well. Some of us do not know, but I feel as a realtor, you should have everything you need to convince your client. Somebody posted in the group this morning, I'm sure she's not here. She said, there is traffic at Apapa. The only thing happening in Apapa, as far as I'm concerned, there before, is the only Apapa. And the kind of port that Apapa has is a child's play compared to what is happening. That is why we say it's a Lekki Deep Seaport. And what's the difference? What we have at Apapa is a shallow seaport. And what that means is that when the bigger ships are coming, they can't dock close to man. You know, they have to dock really not that close. Then the smaller ships will go in there, they will transload before coming out. But what we have at Lekki is deep. They can actually still come closer. So if Apapa is having that kind of commercial value, I can't afford anywhere in Apapa now. So if Apapa is having that value with just one, we've counted like 3 now. There are several on that side. So as an investor, if you really want to take a peep into the future of real estate investment in Nigeria, you should be thinking about investing, and you should also be thinking about the right location. Location is everything as far as I'm concerned. And for those that think it is far, I saw someone in the group, I think it's Lulu, that posted that there's now a bank on that road. Am I correct? Yes. You see what I tell people? Because so many times when I meet clients, especially the employees, my company is at Akinadeshola. I can't live that far. I can't come to that far. It's true. My parents that said it then, a lot of people might not know the story of where we are. This area. I knew when this was. because he works at his office was at Ozubam. I just moved one car away. Imagine the expansion site and seeing the future. So for employees or for people that have kind of fixed, I know from my position that the 10 top leading banking industry in Nigeria, the future caught me, look to it. So by then, all they need you is a letter. You, please, far. You can't do it. So by then, what are you doing? You are running Elta, stay on the island. Can I tell your mates? What were you doing? And it's about what you spiritual. But it speaks into your finances that between now and towards it, you might not buy 20, 10 million naira house. But you know what? You could scratch the surface. What's scratching the surface? Even the cheapest. Then, for the Yorubas, the translation is, it's not really force yourself. You have to drop larges. You have to really, really live